Hi everyone, my name is Prashant Gupta, and in this video we are going to talk about functions in JS. So we are going to talk about what are functions and how to create a function, how function works, and why do we actually need a function. So what is a function? Function in JS is a piece of code which is executed when it got invoked or when it is called. It may perform an operation or may return a value as well. Depending upon how you write a function, it may or may not return a value. Now, syntax for function here is a JavaScript function is defined with the function keyword followed by the name of the function which you want to give, followed by the parenthesis, that is small parenthesis. It can accept a value or not depending upon your use case. So, okay, how function works? Functions are invoked when you call them by their name, add parenthesis after their name. A function may or may not return a value, or may be used to perform a specific operation. Note, to execute or invoke a function, we need to write that function first. So with that much information in mind, let's go to our VS Code and write a function. So I have a basic boilerplate code setup here in my index.html and have connected with that script. So let's check if our script is working or not. Let me open this Java Live server. Let's see the on console. Okay, hello everyone is coming up here. So it is working fine. Now let's decrease this size. Okay. Now we want to write a function. So the syntax for function is you have to write the function keyword followed by the function name. Let's call it call me and followed by the parenthesis. Now you have to write a function. We're not going to do something in this function. Let's just console something out. We will increase the complexity with time. I am a function. Okay. So when this function is called, call me function is called, it will print I am a function on the console, nothing else. Let's call that function. So basically to call the function call me, we have to write the function name and invoke that function with the help of parentheses. I'm sorry. So as you can see, we are getting I am a function on my console. Let's remove this for now. And let's say if I want to perform some specific task on the function. Let's have two values. Let's a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, and let's say c is equal to 5. So what I want here is to print the value of c in here. Right now it is printing 5 in here. Or let's not print the value of c directly in here. We will declare it inside the function and print it there also. So let's see. I have commented that thing so that we can understand what is happening before. So in this thing, what we are doing here is we are declaring a variable c which is storing the value of a plus b. So whenever call me is called, it will print the value of additional value of a plus b. So let's do that. Now the question here is why do we need that? Let's go to the slide and check why do we need a function for that purpose. Functions are used to reuse a code. Example, if we want to calculate multiplication or addition of two numbers at many different places. Instead of writing the same code 2 times, we can simply create a function that to get results. Now let's see what does this mean. As you can see, this function is not accepting any parameter and neither returning a value. So let's make it that thing as well. But before that, let's understand how it takes parameter and returns a value. So let's say instead of passing these a and b from here, you want this function to accept two parameters. Let's say a and b. So from here, you have to pass those two parameters. So as you can see, I'm passing these a and b inside my call me function, and inside that function call me, you have to accept those parameters. Name could be anything. Either you can name them a or b, or you can name them anything if you want, depending upon your choice. Because these are completely new variables. You can name them second number or first number. Either a or b is fine. first number, second number is fine, anything is fine. You just have to perform the specific operation in this. Now I have passed the value of a and b in here. I am getting value of 30 because a and b are 20 in this case. Now let's delete this as well. Let's directly pass the value. So in our previous case, a was 10 and b was 20. So as you can see, we are getting the same results. So let's say, let's change this function name to addition, because that's what we are doing in here. Now to perform an addition, let's say I have performed an addition of two numbers 10 and 20, and I want to perform another addition of two numbers, that is it's 100 plus 200. Let's add comma in here. So I don't need to write the same thing, basically this line two times. Since this is our practice function, so this line is very only single line. This could be a very big line, it could have hundreds lines of code inside a function, and we don't want to write the same thing multiple times. So even in that case, let's say after 2 days, I don't want the sum of two numbers. I want a multiplication of two numbers. I can simply change the plus sign to multiply, and that will give me the multiplication of two. As simple as that. And let's say even in our case, there are 2 times we are calling this function. So maybe we have to update the addition of two numbers 2 times if we haven't tried a function separately. But let's say if there are thousands of addition, this thing. So if you are adding thousands of numbers, and after 2 days we want multiplication of those two numbers, whichever we are adding. So we have to keep on updating all those thousands of numbers, all those thousand things from plus sign to multiplication sign. That will be very difficult. Instead of that, what we have done here is simply change the sign of plus to multiplication, and we have got our results. Now let's talk about how does this return a number. Now instead of printing it directly here, let's return this C. The syntax here is just return, and after the return you have to mention the value which you want to return. So I have done the multiplication in here, and I want to return a value. So in the return value will come inside the function, that is answer 1. So answer 1 is receiving the value what addition function is returning. Let me repeat that. Whatever addition function this function is returning, answer will receive that value. So if answer 1 will have the value of C in it. If I print, as you can see, 30 is returned by this function, and this addition function, this value of C will be 30 only. So that is what we are getting on console. Let's check on second addition function, answer 2, and let's print this value as well. So as you have already guessed, might be this value will be 20. Let's see, this value will be 200 plus 200, that is 300. So that's how we write function in JavaScript. Basically, functions are used to reduce our effort, so we don't need to write multiple things a lot of times. Multiple things. This could be a simple function. This is a simple function actually. You might be writing complex function in a production code, so you don't want to write the same thing multiple times. So as you can use the same thing by writing only at one time, and use that thing always. Now there is another way to write a function, that is with the help of arrow functions. Everything is same what we are doing in the function. The only thing is you can declare it with the help of variable. Let me write the syntax first, then we'll talk about it. So let's understand what is the difference in here. So after this curly parenthesis, everything is same. You can return a value or whatever you want. This thing is called the unnamed function. So what you are doing here is completely similar to this. You have opened and closed a parenthesis, this thing, and you have done the same thing here. Let's remove this thing for now so that we can have a better understanding. So what you are doing here is opening and closing a parenthesis. That's what we are doing here as well. Just after opening and closing the parenthesis, we are using an arrow function. That is, arrow function is written by equal to and then the greater than sign. That becomes an arrow function. Now everything else is completely same, and the function name comes with the help with a declaration. It could be var, let, or const. Const is suggested in most of the times when you are declaring a function, so that is why I have used const. And this const fn is equal to a function. That's what I am telling, that const fn is equal to a function, and the function description is given. So that's all in the functions. I think this thing is clear to you. Coming back to the PPT, in the coming up video, we are going to talk about DOM, that is our document object model. We will see how we can manipulate a DOM, how we can make changes directly from the JavaScript to our DOM. This will be a very interesting lecture. See you guys in the next video. Thank you everyone.